Okay, let's get back to asking AI a few things. I got a few questions, and I want to see what ChatGPT has to say about this. And these studies is to see like if this all this information is scraped from the internet and it's a collective of people's thoughts and opinions and the AI kind of assemble it. I think that's how a language model works. And I'm not sure. I'm not a professional on it. But I find this to be pretty intriguing. So, okay, let's get back to our conversation. I want to take the topic now to why is there more negative hip hop music and negative imagery involved in hip hop culture?
This is a deep and multifaceted topic that touches on several aspects of society, culture, and the music industry. The prevalence of negative hip hop music and imagery can be attributed to a few key factors. Commercial interests. The music industry often prioritizes what sells, and unfortunately, music with negative or controversial themes tends to attract more attention and sales. Labels may push artists to produce content that fits a particular mold that they believe will be profitable, even if it perpetuates negative stereotypes or themes. Media representation. Hip hop music that contains violent, misogynistic, or materialistic themes often receives more media coverage, creating a feedback loop where negative content gets more exposure, leading to more of the same being produced. This can distort public perception of hip hop as a whole, overshadowing the positive and socially conscious aspects of the genre. Cultural reflection. Hip hop has always been a reflection of the environment and experiences of those who create it. In communities where violence, poverty, and systemic inequality are prevalent, these realities are naturally expressed in the music. The music serves as a form of storytelling and a way to communicate lived experiences, even if those stories are harsh. Social influence and identity. For some listeners, especially younger audiences, the more negative or rebellious aspects of hip hop culture can be appealing as they navigate their own identities. This can lead to a cycle where the music influences behavior, and in turn, that behavior is reflected back in the music. Lack of diverse narratives. The focus on negative themes can drown out the more positive, uplifting, or socially conscious messages that are also present in hip hop. When labels and media channels prioritize certain types of content, it becomes harder for alternative voices to break through, leading to a skewed representation of the culture. Systemic issues, broader societal issues such as systemic racism, economic inequality, and lack of opportunities contribute to the content of hip hop music. These issues create environments where the negative themes expressed in some hip hop are not just artistic choices, but reflections of real life struggles and frustrations. Solutions and conversations. This topic could be expanded into a discussion about how the industry, artists, and listeners.
Okay, so what are some of the forerunners for all the positive music in today's music in 2024?
In 2024, several artists and movements are at the forefront of creating and promoting positive, uplifting, and socially conscious music. These artists are often pushing boundaries and challenging the mainstream narrative, using their platforms to inspire and bring about change. Here are some forerunners. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar continues to be a leading voice in hip hop, known for his powerful lyrics that address social issues, racial inequality, and personal struggles.
No, I'm talking about
His music often
independent.
carries messages of empowerment and hope while also critiquing societal problems. J. Cole is another prominent figure in positive and conscious hip hop. His lyrics often focus on self reflection, social justice, and the struggles faced by marginalized communities. He promotes messages of self worth and resilience. Chance the Rapper has built a reputation for creating music that is both positive and innovative. His faith driven lyrics, upbeat music, and commitment to giving back to his community have made him a key figure in promoting positivity in hip hop. Lizzo is a forerunner in the pop and hip hop scenes with her body positive anthems and messages of self love and empowerment. Her music encourages people to embrace their individuality and celebrate themselves, making her a beacon of positivity in today's music landscape. Rhapsody is known for her powerful lyrics that often center on themes of empowerment, especially for women and people of color. Her music is deeply rooted in social consciousness and often challenges societal norms and stereotypes. Common. Common remains a powerful voice in hip hop, consistently creating music with positive, thought provoking, and socially aware messages. He blends activism with his art, often addressing issues of race, community, and love. Anderson .Paak's music is known for its blend of soul, funk, and hip hop, with lyrics that are often positive and uplifting. His work frequently explores themes of love, joy, and resilience, offering a refreshing contrast to more negative themes in mainstream music. H has gained recognition for her soulful music that often tackles personal growth, empowerment, and love. Her artistry reflects a deep sense of authenticity and positivity, resonating with a wide audience. The social justice and activism movement in music. Beyond individual artists, there is a growing movement within the music industry to use music as a tool for social change. This includes collaborations, charity singles, and music festivals dedicated to promoting messages of peace, unity, and social justice. Platforms like Tidal and Bandcamp also play roles in promoting music with positive and socially conscious themes. Independent artists and labels. Many independent artists and labels are also contributing to the positive music movement by focusing on authentic, message-driven content that may not always align with mainstream trends, but resonates deeply with their audiences. These forerunners are helping to shape the landscape of 2024's music, proving that positive and impactful music can thrive and influence both the industry and its listeners.
Okay, I noticed you named a lot of people with major deals. I'm talking about independent artists. How do we find the ones that are totally out of the matrix, so to say? They're not in the box, they're not under a contract, they don't have obligations to a shareholder or anything like that. What about those artists? Those are the ones I'm interested in.
Finding truly independent artists who are out of the matrix and not bound by mainstream music industry constraints can be a bit more challenging, but it's definitely possible. Here are some ways to discover these artists. Bandcamp is a great platform for discovering independent artists who retain full control over their music. Many of these artists operate outside of the traditional music industry, releasing music directly to their fans. You can
Whoa, what's going on now? I don't hear nothing. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Oh, connection failed. Can you continue where you left off?
Absolutely. Continuing from where I left off, independent artists who are completely outside the mainstream music freedom to experiment and push boundaries in ways that major label artists might not. This leads to a rich variety of music that can be more authentic and reflective of personal or community experiences, without the pressure to conform to commercial expectations. These artists often rely heavily on direct fan support, which can create a strong, loyal community around their music. Fans might feel more connected to these artists because they are part of the journey, supporting them directly through platforms like Bandcamp, Patreon, or even at live shows. This grassroots support can be incredibly empowering for both the artist and the audience, fostering a sense of shared ownership and collaboration. In addition, these artists can also use their music to explore themes and messages that might be considered too niche, controversial, or experimental for mainstream labels. This can lead to the creation of music that is more socially conscious, politically charged, or deeply personal, providing a voice for those who feel underrepresented in mainstream culture.
Okay. Okay. You know, I'm just thinking like, where can I find like some positive music? Why isn't it like promoted? Like, I feel that there should be another company. Hold on. I feel that there should be another company that specializes in promoting positive music the way the other music is promoted. I think that would like balance out everything. What do you think?
You're absolutely right. Creating a company or platform dedicated to promoting positive music could significantly balance the current landscape of music promotion. Such a company could focus on elevating artists who produce uplifting, socially conscious, and empowering content, providing them with the same level of exposure that more commercial or mainstream music often receives. This company could offer several key services: curated playlists and radio channels. By curating playlists and radio channels specifically focused on positive music, the company could make it easier for listeners to discover new artists and tracks that align with their values. These playlists could be distributed across streaming platforms, social media, and even traditional radio. Music marketing and promotion. The company could specialize in marketing campaigns that highlight the positive messages in the music. This could include social media promotions, music videos, artist interviews, and collaborations with influencers who resonate with these themes. Live events and festivals. Organizing live events, concerts, and festivals that focus on positive music could create a community around these artists and their fans. These events could feature a mix of well-known and emerging artists, providing a platform for new voices. Partnerships with brands and organizations. The company could partner with brands, nonprofits, and social initiatives that share a commitment to positive values. These partnerships could lead to sponsorships, collaborative projects, and campaigns that extend the reach of positive music. Education and workshops. Offering educational programs and workshops for aspiring musicians could help foster a new generation of artists who are committed to creating positive content. These programs could cover topics like songwriting, production, and the business side of the music industry, all with a focus on maintaining artistic integrity and positive messaging. Digital and physical releases. The company could also handle the production and distribution of digital and physical music releases, ensuring that positive music is available to a wide audience. This could include vinyl records, CDs, and special edition releases for collectors and fans. Media and content creation. Creating original content, such as documentaries, podcasts, and articles that highlight the stories behind the music and the artists who create it, could help build a narrative around the importance of positive music and culture. Community building. The company could foster an online community where fans of positive music can connect, share their favorite tracks, discuss issues, and support the artists they love. This could be through forums, social media groups, or even a dedicated app. Launching such a company would not only give positive music the spotlight it deserves, but also contribute to a broader cultural shift towards content that uplifts, inspires, and connects people in meaningful ways. It could also encourage more artists to create positive music, knowing that there's a strong and supportive infrastructure in place to help them succeed.
Are there any companies that do that? If so, name them.
There are a few companies and organizations that focus on promoting positive music and uplifting content, though they might not be as well known as mainstream music labels. One such organization is Positive Music Association, PMA. Positive Music Association, PMA. The PMA is dedicated to promoting music that inspires and uplifts listeners. They focus on supporting artists who create positive, meaningful, and empowering music. The association provides resources, networking opportunities, and promotional support for independent artists who align with their mission of spreading positivity through music. They also host events and conferences aimed at building a community around positive music. While the PMA may not have the same reach as major music labels, it serves as an important platform for artists who are committed to creating music with a positive impact. It's a great example of how a focused effort can help balance the music industry by providing space for more uplifting content. Sounds like you might be feeling a bit underwhelmed by what's out there right now. I get it. There's definitely room for more dedicated efforts in this space. If you have ideas for what such a company could do differently or better, that could be a great start toward creating something truly impactful. Sometimes, the change we want to see in the world starts with a bold new vision. What do you think?
Indeed, it does. Um, what would be a good way? God,
It seems like you're on the cusp of something meaningful. If you ever decide to pursue that vision,
what would be the best way to create one like Facebook and there are there any clubs or like chat groups or anything like that on Instagram, Reddit, etc. And what would be the best way to create one for positive creators of music?
creating a platform for positive music creators, similar to Facebook or another social network, is a big but exciting challenge. Here's how you might approach it and some ideas for existing spaces where you could start building a community. Steps to create a platform. 1. Define your mission and audience. Clearly articulate your mission. What makes your platform unique? For example, a focus on positive music, uplifting content, and support for independent artists. Define who your target audience is, musicians, fans, etc. 2. Start with a community. Before building a full platform, start by creating a community on existing platforms. This could be a Facebook group, a subreddit, or an Instagram page where like-minded creators and fans can connect. 3. Develop the platform. When you're ready to develop your platform, you'll need to work with developers to create a website or app. You can start with something basic and grow it over time. Look into platforms like WordPress, BuddyPress for social networking, or even app builders like Bubble to create a prototype. Focus on features that will help your community thrive. Forums, group chats, music sharing, live streaming, and perhaps even tools for collaboration between artists. 4. Launch and grow. Start small with your most passionate users and grow from there. Use social media, word of mouth, and possibly partnerships with other organizations to spread the word. Encourage user engagement by hosting events, challenges, and collaborations within the community. 5. Monetization and sustainability. Consider how to sustain the platform. Will there be membership fees, advertising, or premium features? It's important to think about this early to ensure the platform can grow and support itself. Existing clubs or groups on social media. Facebook groups. Look for groups focused on positive music, independent artists, or specific genres that align with your mission. Examples might include Positive Vibes Music or Indie Music Collective. Instagram, you can create a page or use existing hashtags like positive music, indie artists community to connect with creators and fans. Engage with followers through stories, posts, and IGTV. Reddit. Subreddits like r/indie music, r/music in the making, or even starting a new subreddit dedicated to positive music could be a good start. Reddit allows for in-depth discussions and community building. Discord. Consider creating a Discord server for real-time chat and community engagement. Discord is popular for communities of interest and could be an excellent space for music creators to share and collaborate. Clubhouse. If you're looking for voice-based interaction, Clubhouse or Twitter Spaces could be a place to start discussions and host rooms dedicated to positive music. Building a community for positive music creators. Consistency and engagement. Regularly post content, hold events like virtual concerts or listening parties, and engage with your community. Be a consistent presence to keep people coming back. Collaboration and content creation. Encourage collaborations between members of your community and highlight their work. Creating content like playlists, interviews, or blog posts featuring community members can help build a sense of belonging and purpose. Support and resources. Provide resources for positive music creators, whether it's tips on marketing, opportunities for promotion, or just moral support. This could be through webinars, downloadable guides, or Q&A sessions. By starting with a strong community and gradually building up to a full-fledged platform, you can create a space that's both impactful and sustainable. The key is to stay true to your mission and keep the community at the heart of everything you do.
Okay, document this, hold it, keep it in your memory, and we're going to continue this conversation later. Until next time.
continue this conversation later. Just let me know when you're ready to pick it up again.
All right, bye.
Talk to you later.